Jazz, a musical art form which originated at the beginning of the 20th century in African American communities in the southern United States. Through the years, jazz has spawned a variety of subgenres from swing in the 1930s, bebop in the 1940s, Latin jazz in the 1960s, and more modern forms include jazz rock and acid jazz. The music and musicians are known for their unpredictable and rebellious style, but perhaps no story is as unpredictable and rebellious as that of Stephanie Craig. Born at the turn of the century to the proud parents of Joseph and Anna Bruce, Stephanie was the angel of a daughter they always wanted.
I hate you! You guys suck! I don't love you! I'm going to get to your room! Ridiculous!
Well, maybe she wasn't perfect. Actually, Stephanie and her parents didn't get along very well. Stephanie also struggled at school as much as she struggled at home.
How am I supposed to know what 2 + 2 is?
Life was pretty rough for little Stephanie. She needed to find something to do before she went stark raving loony. And that's when one day after school, she met some friends who invited her out to a new club downtown, and Stephanie was introduced to jazz. Stephanie fell in love with the freelance improvisational music style that people were calling jazz. As often as she could, she would visit the local jazz venues and dance until she could take no more. Stephanie just couldn't get enough and eventually resorted to skipping school and sneaking out of the house to get back to clubs.
Wait a minute. Skipping school? That's not good. We can't tell this story to the youth. Skipping school is bad. Okay, we'll still tell the story, but skipping school is bad! Where was I? Okay.
Stephanie resorted to skipping school and sneaking out of the house to go to jazz clubs.
Has to leave a wake-up call for 7 o'clock. And the lady goes, Mr. White, it's past 7. No, the next one. You got another one coming around, don't you? Why don't you
Stephanie's grades began to suffer ever worse, and her parents began to worry about her. So they began to watch her very closely. And then one night they discovered why Stephanie was spending so much time out of the house.
Oh, what's this? Jazz. Rainbow dreams. Faded glory. Can't believe she listens. Hey. Yeah. That's some good stuff. Woo. Ow. Oh. Oh. That was the worst music I have ever heard.
Outraged that their daughter had gotten involved in that good-for-nothing jazz music, they decided to confront her about it.
Where have you been?
I was just down the road at Susie's house.
At Susie's house, huh?
Yeah.
Is that jazz I smell in your breath?
No, I don't know what you're talking about, Mom.
I forbid you to go to those jazz places.
Mom,
I forbid you.
no!
Upset and confused, Stephanie ran away from home. But she had no money, no job, nowhere to live, no car, and worst of all, no TV. So after several days on her own, Stephanie ran back home.
Okay, look, Mom. I decided I'm not gonna run away. Really, Mom, this jazz stuff is not that bad. It's actually pretty good. I promise.
No, actually, honey, it's not that bad. Trust me. I'm gonna go turn some on, and you gotta hear this. It's really good. Trust me. That's it. See?
Yeah.
So jazz wasn't all that bad after all, and on her next birthday, Stephanie received a shiny new drum set, and she played all the time to the joy of her parents.
How am I doing, Dad? Isn't that awesome?
Oh, sweetie, that is great. Keep it up.
Thanks, Dad. You know, when I listen to jazz, I listen to that music, I get so lost in the beat and the rhythm and the music that I don't see anything or hear anything else but that. And it's the same way for me when I go to adoration, that when I'm there in that chapel, all I see and feel and hear is God. I am lost in Him, and it's a wonderful experience.